His poles were still planted in the trail. Pacific Crest Trail, Sierra Nevada. October 1994. He was found 63 miles off route. He wasn't the first along this trail. 3 different parks. Same 2,000-mile corridor. Each case left something behind. Nothing explained. 3 names. 3 searches. 3 open files. None of these cases were ever closed. 3 hikers. 2,000 miles of wilderness. Not one of them came back whole. Each vanished where the trail felt safest. This is where the first story begins. Kings Canyon, Muir Pass. October 14th, 1994. David Paulson was 41 years old. Experienced. Section hiker. 2 prior PCT stints. He planned 11 days. Solo. No resupply gaps. He camped near Helen Lake on night 3. Ate dinner. Logged coordinates. At dawn, he should have cleared Muir Hut. 3 days later, no check-in. His sister called the Fresno County Sheriff. 2 helicopters launched from Fresno by noon. 11 trained trackers. All started at Helen Lake. He left camp heading north. 3 miles out. Every dog. Same result. Lead tracker was Gary Winters, KCSO. Aerial grids ran for 9 days. Kings Canyon dispatch had no distress. Call log. On day 11, they found his camp. Oh! Sleeping bag packed. Full food. You can't do that from inside. No witnesses. Mid-sentence. Not dropped. To hold it open. 3 weeks in. Weather closed the search window. Snow buried the pass 3 days later. The following June, a ranger found something, 63 miles north. Upright. On bare granite. No blood. No sign of injury. No trail. Impossible in October, without gear. Winters drove up when he heard. He told the Fresno Bee. The laces were tied perfectly. The file lists cause of death as undetermined. So do the cases. It still is. 1 boot. No explanation. 14. In 1 decade. Most go unreported. Filed away. Paulson's case sat dormant for 3 years. Then Fresno got a call. Crater Lake National Park. Same trail. Same impossible distance. Different hiker. 2 files. 1 pattern nobody named yet. 2 parks. 1 entry date. The rim trail drops without warning. 1 hiker. No return. 51. Experienced. He signed in. The last boot print faced north. By day 3, no check-in at Mazama camp. Standard protocol. Search activated. 3 helicopters. His radio signal pinged once. South rim. Opposite direction. No explanation recorded. Then lost it completely. No moisture. The lake is 6 miles across at widest. Full. Just a stake. As if he'd started to camp. No. Screams reported. Nothing. Nobody ever explained it. 20 years service. 1991. Different hiker. Same South Rim anomaly. He noted it. Circled. Search suspended after day 9. Presumed fallen. Divers searched below the South Rim. The lake is almost 2,000 feet deep. Places tied. The right boot. No scuff marks. The left boot was never found. A fall doesn't explain a single laced boot. Undiscovered remains. Deal. The PCT passes directly through Crater Lake's rim trail, the exact section. Edstrom connected the two Crater Lake files. Files! Within a quarter mile. Between 1978 and 2019, that 40-mile PCT section, 16. Same stretch. 3 were never classified. 11 different search teams. Each team worked alone. Different jurisdictions. Oregon. Nevada. Kempfer's case sat filed. Untouched. By accident. Trail fatality patterns. Decade 190 to 2000. Yosemite. Crater Lake. Same trail section. Same outcome. Sent a memo. The memo sat. In that same window, 2 more hikers vanished, both in that 40-mile band. Core, 1991, 2001. 5 disappearances. Not one investigator had seen all 5 files together, until a Fresno cold case analyst did. Analyst name, Harmon. Forest Service. Harmon built the first cross-state comparison. His count. Within a corridor 40 miles wide, 14 cases occurred in 1.5% of it. That is not explainable by terrain alone. Park Service declined. Horace. Harmon kept working. He found 2 more cases. 16 total. Both pre-PCT certification era, before the trail had its current name. Joke! The pattern didn't. Same details. Pack left behind. Scent disappearing. In 9 of the 16 cases, the same 3 anomalies. 11 minutes into the presentation. No official reason given. The conference record shows his slot as withdrawn. Harmon retired 14 months later. Not transferred. Simply gone. And in one surviving document, a scanned memo. One paragraph stands out. 16 people. Ever. In terrain with no exits unmonitored, one wrote out. No exits to open land. Where did 8 people go? Kempfer's boot. Still sitting on the rim. No answer. No answer. No second boot. Still classified. Undiscovered remains. Into California. And then a researcher noticed something nobody else had. Her boots were found together. Both placed upright. Trinity Alps Wilderness. Northern California. No footprints leaving the rock. And then the researchers noticed it. Born 1987. Every trip. August 19th, 2001. Mild temperature. Her father waited at the Canyon Creek Junction. Noon passed. Then 4 p.m. Search teams were on the trail by nightfall. 12 volunteers. 1 helicopter. At the shelf. The scent stopped. Not faded. Hawk stopped. Double nodded. The shelf was 30 feet from the tree line, none in the soil. Zippers closed. Water full. Day 2. Still nothing. The helicopter flew 14 hours over 2 days. No heat signature. Day 4. Her father did not stop. He returned every summer. Same shelf. The Sorrel case closed in 2004. Now here is what the researchers found. 3 parks. Cascades. Trinity Alps. Each case within 2 miles of the PCT spine. On it. Each victim signed a trailhead register that morning, between 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. Morning hours. Peak visibility. No storm. Perfect hiking conditions. Each had significant trail experience. Each disappeared at a terrain transition zone, specifically that boundary. 61. Documented PCT missing cases since 1980. 43 occurred within cluster zones. Researchers cross-referenced Forest Service incident reports. Some were filed as lost hiker. Archived. Not flagged. 3 different districts. Olympic, Cascades, Shasta. Trinity. Researchers had to pull records from 3 separate agencies. The pattern only appeared when you laid them side by side. 4,200 to 5,800 feet, not the valley. The transition. It accounts for 70% of the unresolved cases, from 20% of the trail. 3 written requests. No denial. In 2009, a section of the PCT was quietly rerouted. The official reason: erosion. Researchers note, no erosion was documented in surveys. Why reroute a stable trail? Each cluster zone also sits on a watershed divide, the body sitting on the ridge. But researchers flagged it in every cluster they mapped. There is no consensus on what is happening. Animal attack. Doesn't explain the packed gear left behind. Foul play. No evidence. The scent stops. The evidence stops. Kempfer. Sorrel. 3 trails. All 3 signed in. The cases remain open. The families still check the Forest Service database. Same search. Same result. The trail is still open. All 650 miles of it. Every season, new hikers sign the registers. They sign in. Most of them sign out. Oh, most of them. Somewhere in the Trinity Alps, the shelf is still there. The rock is clean. The boots are gone. The answers are somewhere in those mountains, or the mountains have simply kept them. Some of the families are still looking. The OUT column is still blank.